Bad monkey, bad. Ever since Nintendo came out with the Wii Fit in 2008, sales have skyrocketed all around the world.
Nintendo knew what I was doing. They contacted me, kind of sent me an advanced copy, and said, like check it out and see if you could, possibly incorporate this. So, after using it and before it came out, I thought it was definitely going to be a great thing. So, we got a couple Wii Fits for our program, and since incorporating it, it's taken off with a lot of success, and patients really love it. In terms of making rehab fun and yet beneficial. I'm the chair of back and trauma rehab here at St. Mary's in San Francisco.
The Wii Fit is one big pressure board that uses your weight and balance to control the game. The Wii Fit has revolutionized the gaming world because it uses exercise and interactivity. The Wii Fit welcomes people from all age groups. For the people that don't want to play video games, they can use the Wii Fit for yoga, aerobics, strength training, and cardio. It measures your weight, your size, and your height. Depending on who you are, it keeps track of your profile, your schedule, and it has each individual profiles for everyone in the family. We walk on the streets of San Francisco to see what people think about video games.
That's how you kick back, that's how you relax.
Escape from reality. You have a hard day at work, you have school, you play a video game, say you're blowing up something, who gets to blow up something in real life? It's more of an escape from reality kind of thing.
It makes me learn new stuff, like new words and stuff.
Yeah, to lose weight, to build aerobic capacity. I think it's a great way to build hand-eye coordination.
I remember I had this Mario learning to type thing on my computer and totally helped me type better.
I think if you can design games that you can sort of sneak in the educational, where the kids don't even necessarily realize what they're getting, when it's fun for them and they don't even realize they're learning something, then yeah, that can be a real powerful tool.
A lot of things that I learned, like I used to read a lot. I read a lot of books. I still read a lot of books. But there are a lot of stories that there are a lot of things I wouldn't have learned if not for video games. A lot of feelings, a lot of ways to look at things.
Do you believe that the Wii Fit is important for rehabilitation for people that are in the hospital?
I'm sure it could work. I've never really read anything on it myself, though.
Never heard of it before?
Not till you asked me. No, I could probably see it like being physical therapy or something.
There's a hospital at St. Mary's across from the city that's doing a rehab that's doing that. Do you know that?
Rehab?
Rehab.
That sounds cool.
We went to the source to see how they came up with the idea of the Wii Fit therapy.
My name's Jason Douglas. I'm an occupational therapist. I'm from the Midwest originally. I've been here at this facility for 5 years now, just under 5 years. I've been doing inpatient rehab for almost exclusively for the last 10 years.
Would you say that video games are good for everybody in the age group? Or just the kids?
Well, we have found it, I found it to be surprising the populations that it is actually useful with. It's not as useful with the populations that you would expect it to be. By that I mean the younger teens, 20-somethings, when they're here for whatever it might be, they're less interested in using a video game as a part of their treatment than in doing more what we would consider the more traditional therapy, the more exercise-oriented, activity-oriented stuff. And I've actually found older people that I thought would be less interested in the video games to be a little more interested in that. It's been a little surprising, actually.
Really? So old people want to play video games and younger people don't, whether...
Yeah, as far as using it as a modality in therapy, as a therapy intervention.
Our rehab program does, and part of it includes many different things like physical therapy, occupational therapy, and in that we use some Wii therapies as well.
What made you choose to promote the Wii Fit here?
Well, we started out with the traditional Wii system back in the beginning of January last year, 2008. So it's been a year now. We started out with the Wii, and we used like Wii Sports and various titles, but those were mainly, incorporating the arms, and anything with the legs was indirect. It's just like, when they were bowling, they would use their legs, but mainly the controller was focusing on their arms.
I've had a number of patients that have actually gone out and bought them to continue, so they could continue doing stuff with it at home, or people that had bought them for their grandkids and now have bought one for themselves because they've enjoyed it.
I think it's definitely, taking on a new life. As we speak, various companies and researchers are even using it to, help people in the military, whether it be fine-tuning their skills for certain, types of missions or activities, to people that have gotten injured in, like, the field. I know that they're using specifically, actually, the Wii, and it's trying to, like, retrain soldiers that have been injured. And as you're doing this interview, the medical world, it's coming into play. But I think just technology in general, like virtual reality, I think they're starting to use it even in diagnostic imaging in like the medical setting as well. So I think a lot of this technology and gaming, they all kind of go hand in hand.
Oh, I believe it's more than entertainment today.
How so?
Again, I think that it's really building capacity, creative thinking in my daughters. I found that the fact that they used video, I didn't view it as a negative that they were using video games and how it was influencing them. I thought it was building their capability to, especially when you're doing multiplayer type games, how to multitask, because I see the generation that's coming into the workplace today can do 2 or 3 or 4 things simultaneously, and I think that's a lot to do with video games, chat rooms, things of that nature, where they've had to juggle many things at one time, whereas the older generation that's gone through work, we're used to doing serial tasks, do one thing at a time and then move to the next one, and the kids that are coming in today have a lot of skills that we never had, and I think a lot of it's due to video games.
A lot of people say things like that we'll be in virtual reality, we'll have like helmets and stuff. I don't know, I think they're going to be just as, maybe as popular as movies.
The Wii is doing good with this, like with games like Wii Fit, and more games are going this way with the Wii, like more entertaining and stuff. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is only the beginning. Right now we're doing good with the graphic, but in the future we will have a better gameplay and a better graphic. Yeah, I mean, it's only the beginning of the video.